Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love or loss spread for all of my Virgos out there from February 20th to March 5th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What type of love or energy is coming towards my Virgos during February 20th to March 5th? What type of love or energy is coming towards my Virgos during February 20th to March 5th? Show me the cards that I need to see. Oh, here we go. That feels fantastic. Ooh, okay. So, all right. All right, so here we go. So you are dealing with an individual that has been trying to give you their cup of love, but it appears as if their advances have been rejected. They've been turned away, in other words. Now, because of this, their pursuit of you hasn't stopped. It's just kind of changed. Now, it did slow down, however. They did kind of put the brakes on it a little bit. Okay, it has come to a crawl, in other words, but it hasn't necessarily stopped. All right. The reason they keep pursuing a relationship with you, even though their couple love is being rejected, is because it's seen to them as a removal of a burden. You know, being with you, you know, it would just remove their burdens. It would make their life a lot more complete. This is an individual here that I'm really getting a sense here that this individual is really this aspect of desperation here. So let's get some clarification on this. Let's get some clarification on this Ten of Wands. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Give me some clarification on this Ten of Wands. Why is this Ten of Wands? Give me some clarification on this Ten of Wands. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Okay, so here we go. Okay, so again, this is an individual here that we got the Eight of Wands, and so this is an individual, okay, that is going to begin to again removers of a burden here. The clarification on that card is this individual is sending a tremendous amount of energy and attention towards you, really focusing in towards you. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a little bit of a stalkerish type of energy. Okay, just kind of hesitant to say it. A little bit of a stalkerish type of energy, not exactly wanting to take no for an answer per se. You know, kind of trolling you on, so you know, social media, things of that nature, Instagram, Facebook, etc., etc. You know, this person is really, you know, is really kind of, you know, really making their presence known, you know, in a roundabout way. And in a very direct way. But like I said, it kind of pulled back on the direct a little bit and really have focused in on the indirect way. Now, this individual is a younger water sign individual. It's the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy here. So, you know, there's that. And again, I want to say here, I really want to focus in on this. This may not, again, I'm not trying to say that this individual is quote unquote dangerous at this point, but this is beginning to get into the realm of kind of stalkerish. Also, finally, here we got the with this particular individual, we have the Seven of Swords here, and so that means sneaky roundabout behavior. Again, this is an individual pursuing you that you don't necessarily want in your circle, so they're trying other ways to try to communicate with you, talking to other people about you, maybe befriending people that you're friends with, trying to kind of like, get into your DMs and things like that. So, there's a lot of twists and turns with this situation. You may want to be a little bit cognizant of this, okay? Also, in the situation here, we have a fire sign individual, Queen of Wands. It's an individual that's putting out warm, vibrating energy and kind of drawing you in because they have the ability to attract it as well. Fire sign individual, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. And we also have an older water sign individual here as well, okay? This individual, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, a little bit older individual here. This individual has decided to kind of take matters into their own hand, assert themselves in a situation to really kind of up the ante, if you will, and kind of really get you to notice them. They're being very generous, very courteous. This is an individual, unlike, and this individual's advances are a lot more normal per se, and also they're a lot more. You're a lot more open to the invitation of this other individual as well. This individual's kind of buying you coffee around the office, sending you gifts and things of that nature. So this person's very, very generous with their time, with their money also. Wants to take you out different places. So again, there's a big difference between advances that are wanted advances, and unwanted advances. This younger water sign is definitely an unwanted advance. The older water sign individual is a wanted advance, okay? And this individual put a lot of time into contemplating, reflecting about how to go about doing things. So that's that situation. So with that being said, let's see what kind of strengths are you doing? What kind of strengths are my Virgos doing? What kind of strengths are my Virgos dealing with here? What kind of strengths are my Virgos dealing with here? What kind of strengths are my Virgos doing? What kind of strengths are my Virgos kind of dealing with here? Here we go. Ooh, okay, so first off the ground here, we have the Knight of Cups. So you definitely want to be swept off your feet by an individual. You like that dominating, daring, dashing energy. So you want to be able to sweep that individual off your feet. Also, you want to be swept off your feet as well. You want to be wined and dined and cherished and that sort of thing. So again, these are your strengths, but you're definitely willing to do that for someone else as well. Okay. Also, here we have the High Priestess. So your intuition is very, very much on point. You're very in tune, innerly in tune and things of that nature. So your intuition is definitely on point here. Now you're not afraid. You got eight of Cups here. You're not afraid to walk away from a situation if it's not something that you're particularly interested in, and that really is the case with this Page of Cups individual. You weren't interested in the situation, so you kind of walked away from the situation. It wasn't something you were interested in, and you're very, also along with that here we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles, you're very strategic in how you go about pursuing other individuals. First of all, you want to make sure that you're both compatible. You have things in common. You're looking for something long-term, something solid. So those are all, and there's certain attributes that you're looking for. That individual doesn't have those particular attributes, you're not interested. Okay, and you're pretty clear and upfront about that. And that's what happened with this situation with this water sign individual. Now, with that being said, we also have a situation here where you have been in a situation in the past, in the not so distant past, a situation that actually was a devil situation here. Bondage, addiction, depression, could have been some type of opioid situation, some type of alcoholism situation, or overall just a toxic relationship. You've recently dealt with something similar to that, which led into, again, we have overall sneaky behavior. But these are all your strengths. So you've been through this type of scenario, this type of situation where this has led, a really toxic overall, having to deal with somebody with addictions and engaging in their sneaky behavior. You just kind of went through something like that, okay? And it caused you quite a bit of depression, anxiety. Again, you've been there. You dealt with it, okay? You inoculated yourself against it. That's why these are all your strengths. So you're kind of getting over dealing with a very traumatic, cumbersome situation. All right, so there's that. So let's see what are the blockages for this particular situation. What kind of blockages could you be dealing with this particular situation? What kind of blockages that are here with this particular situation here? All right, let's see here. Okay, so first up, the blockages. There's nothing new here. You're looking for something new, a rebirth, a renewal, something that's really going to spark your interest. This is not it. Actually, I'm kind of getting the feeling none of these are really it, actually. But there's nothing really here. Okay, even with the older water sign individual, the fire sign individual, it's just there's nothing there. There's nothing really new here. You're looking for something new, something that's going to really give you a new sense of exploratory energy here. You're looking for something new, something fresh, and this right here, it's kind of like a been there, done that type of vibe to it. In addition here, you're looking to have your wishes fulfilled here. These are the blockages. Again, as I was saying, none of these individuals are going to fulfill your wishes for new opportunities, exploring new energy. None of this is pretty much stale. Again, been here, done that. In addition here, we have the Five of Wands. Now, again, this definitely blockage. There's definitely the perspective of conflict, of arguments, of tension, especially dealing with individuals that you don't really have a lot in common with. And that's what's really at the heart of the matter here with the situation. There's not a lot in common that you have with any of these individuals here. And that's beginning to be a little bit of an issue. It's going to cause some conflict because, like I said, because of what you just went through, you're looking to you're looking to heal a little bit, and right now, and that really most likely is probably going to mean either one or two things. Either you're going to go back to something before that was more familiar to you. Matter of fact, I'm jumping ahead of the game here. Another block is an ex, not necessarily the ex that you just got finished dealing with, but someone that probably was before that. Because right now, you're in a vulnerable position. Even though it was a strength, even though you healed from it, you're still vulnerable. So you're looking for something that's familiar, that's comforting. You're looking to be comforted at this time. And you're kind of dealing with a stalkers type of situation. The old saying, when it rains, it pours. That's exactly what's going on with this situation right now. You just got finished dealing with a rough situation where there was sneaky behavior engaged in with some opioid addiction, possibly some alcoholism involved there, overall toxic relationship, and you got a stalker situation dealing with on top of that. And but there's some feelings of you want something familiar that you're familiar with, something comforting. Okay. And finally here we have the Three of Cups. And again, the main blocker to this situation here is you're in social settings where you're in social settings where there's a lot of people. You're kind of looking for a common connection with someone. So to be frankly honest with you, if I'm being frank here, it really feels as though at this particular time you're really not gonna you're not really ready to settle down with any particular situation at the moment. You're not really ready to be in a full-fledged new relationship at this particular time. unless it's something from your past that you feel familiar with. But again, it depends on the nature of the breakup. Okay, I just want to put that out there. So, with that being said, oh, and if this is a love or loss situation, it absolutely is 100% lost. There's nothing here. I'm not feeling anything here. There's nothing here. Okay, so with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? Okay. Okay. Let go of the past and breathe in your new incarnation. Spirit saying let go of the past. Let go of the past. Because even though you may be inadvertently seeking relief from a situation that someone from the past, again, this familiarity, this particular situation is this person's an ex for a reason. And even though you may be seeking comfort from this individual because it's familiar, doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthy for you. Okay, so let go of the past. Allow yourself to heal. Okay, be the human exclamation point. Say yes to your high calling. Love yourself. Embrace your true inner self. Okay, you've been through a tough situation. And on top of that, you got the bubbling of a potential stalker situation kind of creeping up in your peripheral vision. So, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so you have to be ever present, and you got to kind of focus in, ground yourself, and get focused on what you need to do with your life here. Finally, here we have let go and let glow. Again, just let go. Just let go of the past. Completely let go. Meditate, relax, slow things down. Slow them down. Slow them down. Right now, I would strongly advise this is really not the time for you. If this is resonating with you, if this is familiar to your situation, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but if this resonates with you, stop. Slow it down. Either slow it down or just stop. Okay, in the pursuit of a relationship. Just stop it. Take the time out you need to heal and focus in on you, reestablish your goals, reestablish your priorities, and then move forward. When you're in a healthy state of mind to be able to make healthy choices when it comes to pursuing a relationship. You got two things going on. You got four. That's four. You got two things going on here. One, you have a potential stalker situation that you have to be ever present in mind to deal with. All right? Because while you're busy focusing in on other stuff and you think this is just some random individual that don't know how to take no for an answer, that there's something bubbling underneath the surface. You need to be aware of that. Okay? That's number one. Number two, you just got out of a bad situation and you're hurting. You need to take time to heal. You don't need to be slipping back into someone that you left for a particular reason, okay? And then rehash old wounds. So you go backwards to heal to move forwards. That's like one step forward, two steps back. You don't want to do that. You need to just stop, take the time out, ground yourself, okay? And then reintroduce yourself into your life with renewed situational awareness to know who's around you, what's going on, so you can take control of your life. All right. So with that being said, enough of my preaching. I'm gonna shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. If it resonated with you and you want to know a little bit more, please feel free to hit the link down below to get your personal reading. If it didn't resonate with you, hey, that's fine too. You want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, please feel free to get personal reading. Also, if you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. And do not forget to hit that bell, that notification bell, so you can get notified about all the videos that I drop. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye-bye.